New manga gets released all the time. Sometimes it's honestly impossible to decipher which ones are good and which ones are maybe not so good. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 4 manga series that are phenomenal, that you absolutely should not miss, and go right after this video and pick them up for yourself. Hey guys, what is up? It's Manga here, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So for today's video, I am going to be helping you guys navigate the saturated manga market, the saturated manga world, and today I'm going to be talking about 4 manga series, newer manga series that I have read, that I have absolutely enjoyed, that I highly recommend that you guys pick up. So just as a preface, this is purely my opinion, but if your taste is anything like mine, you will more than likely like these 4 series. So without further ado, let's get right into the first manga series that I highly recommend that you guys give a shot. That first series and that first volume is none other than Boy's Abyss. Boy's Abyss, let's talk about it because I feel like it has recently been released in English. I believe it was released, the physical print, April 25th, so just a few days ago as of recording this video, and I have thoughts on it. So let's talk about my thoughts. A lot of the time, I will read manga as they come out, right? I will read them physically as they come out, as they're, published in English, as they're printed in English. I will read them as they come out. This is a series that once I read this first volume, I immediately went online to continue reading it digitally because it just was that good. Boy's Abyss follows our main character Reggie, who is absolutely stuck in this small, kind of life-sucking town that he just can't seem to get out of. There's this big mystery and kind of lore in this town that down this river there were a couple a long time ago that decided to remove themselves from the earth in something called a lover's abyss. This story follows our main character again as he kind of figures out what it means to be a person, but it just follows him trying not to fall into that abyss temptation and just figure out who he is as a person. Now, the reason why I really like this story is, one, I think it's very interesting. I always love when there's like a psychological kind of turmoil going on in a character, and obviously with our main character, there is. And he meets a lot of really unique characters along the way that are all uniquely intertwined. Just all of the characters are very, very distinct, and some of the characters are just horrible people. Some of them are just like, you pity them. You feel like a wide array of emotions when reading this series. But fantastic read, and I definitely will be picking up the next couple volumes, and it's so good. I can't recommend it enough. Okay, so the next manga series I really recommend that you guys give a shot is actually one that did come out a long time ago. It is an older shoujo series that recently got printed again by 7 Seas, and the reason it's in today's video is, 1, it's just good, 2, it is getting reprinted so more people, have access to it, and 3, I just love the physical releases. So that's why it's in today's video, and I'm gonna rave about it because I did really enjoy it. And that series, you might be able to guess, is none other than Marmalade Boy, specifically Volume 1. Only 1 omnibus is released currently of this series, so do just be aware of that. I believe another volume comes out in May though, which is very exciting. I am very much looking forward to it. So why is this series in today's video? So Marmalade Boy, again, is an older shoujo, and shoujo is either really hit or miss for me. Really, really hit or miss. I feel like a lot of you guys can maybe relate to that, and I decided to give a shot because I just love how this looks. I think it's a great collector's edition. I think it's very, very well done. I think the thickness is just right. The paper quality is really good, and I read it and I actually really enjoyed it. 1, I love the artwork. It's definitely old shoujo, but it's not like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not like old aggressive shoujo. That might not be the right word. Like, I just think that it is done really, really well. Again, I love the artwork. I think it's I think it's really, really well done. It kind of reminds me of Rumiko Takahashi's artwork. Not that it's the same thing by any means, but it just kind of has similar vibes, and I can't completely articulate why. But yeah, artwork is really well done. The physical release, I think 7 Seas killed it. 7 Seas normally does a really good job. What is the premise of Marmalade Boy? Now, I've only read 1 volume, so, my understanding of this series is based off of this first Omni. So this series basically follows our main girl character here on the cover and our main boy character here when their 2 parents basically swap spouses. So they're in a very unconventional kind of arrangement, and they like move in together, they live together because they all just really like each other, and they're just kind of trying to figure out their relationship. You know, do they like each other? Do they not like each other? All of the drama that comes with, you know, living in close proximity with someone that is, you know, not family, technically, right? So it is just honestly a fun read. I really like the artwork, and I just think it's like super sweet. I don't know, like I think it's just like a really kind of sweet, nice read, but with drama and with tea. So if you have been thinking about getting into Marmalade Boy but haven't because, you know, all of the other releases are $500 plus, probably more than that, now is your time. Okay, so the next manhwa, these last two are actually manhwa, and this one does not come out until June 20th. So this is me preparing you guys for when it comes out, because trust me, you are going to want to pick it up. This was graciously sent to me by Yen Press and Izzy Press. Guys, thank you so much for supporting me and other creators in the community. Really means a lot, and I love being able to promote and share good content like this. So this series is one that a lot of people really like. It's pretty well known in the manhwa community, and that is none other than The Horizon. So The Horizon is done by actually the same creator as The Boxer, which is another really good manhwa that I have been enjoying that is currently releasing in English, and the first 2 volumes are out, so if you do want to get into The Boxer, read more of their works, now is definitely the time. So let's talk about it. First up, I love how it looks. I think it's very, very simple. Like, there's not a whole lot to it, but I think it's done really well. I think visually, it's a very visually, like, appealing manga, or manhwa. I just think it looks good, fundamentally, at the end of the day. She looks good. I also think it feels really good. I think there's good texture to it. I think the paper quality is good. It's not super thin, but it's not like terribly thick that you can't read it. I just think overall it's a very nice physical release. But let's talk about what it's about and why I liked it. So The Horizon basically follows initially our main boy character, who you read him and you discover that he has lost everything. Everything he knows, everything he loves. Just life is not what it once was. I'm going to show you a panel here, prepared to be probably a little bit disturbed. But his whole life is falling apart. He is completely lost, his family is gone, his parents are gone, he is completely alone. After that happens, in the beginning, he basically just starts walking. He doesn't know where he's gonna go, he doesn't know who he's gonna find, he just starts walking. This poor kid is absolutely traumatized, has no idea what to do next, and just decides to just walk. And during this walk, he runs into a girl his age, similar age, who has experienced similar things, and they basically team up, I guess, and just walk together. You know, there's no end in sight necessarily for their walk. They don't even know where they're going. They're just simply walking. And on their journey, they, you know, interact and encounter a lot of different people, you know, bad people, people that want to help them, people that are conflicting. And what I really like about this series is that, this is gonna sound weird, but there's not a lot of dialogue. And you're probably like, why do you like it then? That doesn't really make sense. But I like it because it doesn't have dialogue, because it makes you, like, it forces you to kind of, like, process a little bit, like, without, like, it forces you to process without having, like, been spoon-fed everything. This was a fantastic read, and I hear from a lot of people that it only gets better, and that it is decently short. I have heard that it is a decently short read, so it's not something that you're going to have to commit a lot of money to, which obviously is good, but I can promise you this is definitely going to be a very well-selling, popular manhwa, because it is just, this first volume was phenomenal, and I can't imagine if it only gets better. So, this does retail at $20, and again, it does come out June 20th. I was able, again, to get an early copy to talk to you guys about it, because it is so good, and you definitely need to read it. So, again, Yen Press, Izzy Press, thank you for sending this my way, and guys, please do not miss out on this one, because it is phenomenal and really genuinely makes you think. Okay, so this last manhwa was also sent to me early by Yen Press, Izzy Press, and it's taking a very drastically different tone than The Horizon. So if you're like, wow, that one's a little dark, I'm not trying to be sad, this is for you. I love this read. When I learned that this was coming out, I was legitimately so excited. So, the manhwa that I'm talking about today, that is a very, very, very different tone and feel than the Horizon, is actually a business proposal. Guys, so a business proposal, this is, I don't know if any of y'all watch like K-dramas or, you know, anything like that, but there is actually a K-drama of a business proposal that I watched a long time ago. I don't exactly know when, maybe a couple years ago, and was so good. I binged that series so hard. I was absolutely enthralled by it, and I absolutely loved it. So when I heard that the source of that K-drama was coming to physical print in English, you can probably guess how excited I was. I was like, I need this, and I am so thankful again that Yen Press, Izzy Press sent this to me early. You guys are just doing, I appreciate y'all. So let's talk about a business proposal. What is it? So it follows our two main characters here, our main girl character here. She basically steps in on a blind date for her friend. Her friend is, you know, a daughter of a very rich family, very big business corporation. She's just kind of like, she's in money, right? And she's been going on these blind dates for forever that her family has set up for her to basically find a husband, get married, and make the company stronger. But this friend has had enough. She wants nothing to do with it. So she basically enlists her best friend, which is our main girl character here, to go on this blind date for her and to absolutely ruin the blind date. Be the worst person possible, be the most off-putting person possible, and to just get her friend out of this situation. So, being the good friend that she is, she goes on the date, and she ends up meeting this other main guy character on the date. And he basically said to his secretary people, whatever, he was like, the next woman that I go on a date with, I will be marrying. Point blank, that's just what it is, it's going to happen. And he goes on a blind date with her. And let's just say things get very interesting. He is basically still stuck on this idea that he will be marrying this girl, and this girl was just trying to do a favor for her friend, and a business proposal basically just follows their relationship, follows them to kind of navigate all of the crap that basically and drama that ensues. It is so good. I love the two main characters. I love how different they are, and also, fun little fact, she works for his company, he is the CEO of a company, and he works for her. So there's just a little bit of drama there as well. It's just a very drama-filled romance read, and I absolutely love it. It is honestly 100% a guilty pleasure of mine. This does come out May 23rd, so I believe in about a little under a month or so. So definitely put this on your radar if this sounds interesting, and definitely put the K-drama on your radar as well if you haven't watched it yet. I think it's on Netflix. Again, you're looking for a good drama-filled romance read. Highly recommend it. Trust me, guys, it only gets better too. So guys, these are 4 manga series, newer releasing manga series, that I think you guys should really give a shot, really give it the old college try, because I really recommend them, I really enjoyed them, and I think a lot of you guys will as well. So, thank you for watching today's video, I really appreciate it. Have any of you read any of these? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and what are some new releases that I might have missed that are really good that I should either read or I should have talked about in today's video. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Read these manga, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.